Well, it's not Blue Bayou, which was a cover. Goodbye. You and I travel to the beat of a different drum. Wait a minute.
That's a great song. Is that Linda Ronstadt? Yeah.
She was with the Stone Ponies at the time.
Michael Nesmith.
Did they write it? That's my question.
I think Michael Nesmith wrote it.
Yes, he did.
Well, there you go. Welcome to 2014 summer. The year I turned 59 already. I know I don't look it. I still look 58 to most people. Except for the people who are like over 50. Then they can tell. They say, yeah, he's 59. Or the people who are 62, they can tell within a month. They say, you're about to turn 59, right? I made that last up. This is purely entertainment. I try to tell the truth, but sometimes we just like the sound of our voice. Are there any questions besides that, by the way? Did I say that? No. Would you like to introduce me too, or? Okay, thank you.
I'm ready when you are. Hey, everybody.
Nick Nace on introduction.
Hey, everybody. You're at the Antifolk Fest. Give it up for your next performer. Put your hands together for Joe Ryan, everyone.
This is just a little song but built upon a single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still this note. Now this second one is the consequence of the one we've just been through, as I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. Consequence of you. Consequence of you. There are so many people who could talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. I have gone through all the scale I know, and in the end it's come to nothing or nearly nothing. So I come back to this first note as I must come back to you. I will pour into this one note all the love I have for you. All the folk who want the whole show, rate me, fa, sol, la, si, do. They will find themselves in no show. Better play the notes you know. Better play the notes you know. Better play the notes you know. There are so many people who could talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. I have gone through all the scale I know, and in the end it's come to nothing or nearly nothing. So I come back to this first note as I must come back to you. I will pour into this one note all the love I have for you. All the folk who want the whole show, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. They will find themselves in no show. Better play the notes you know. Better play the notes you know. Better play the notes you know. So I've established over the years that I like starting a show with that song. And I found that I like following that song with this song. Thank you for hanging out past the first song. Everybody loves the sunsets, orange, red, and gold. You could see the sunset every night, and it never would grow old. But it's nothing, nothing without the dust. Oh, nothing without the dust, dust, dust. Nothing without the dust, dust, dust. Nothing without the dust. And there's something about a sunbeam in the highway or in your room. Sunbeams always dispel overarching gloom. That's right, overarching gloom. But they're nothing, nothing without the dust. Oh, nothing without the dust, dust, dust. Nothing without the dust, dust, dust. Nothing without the dust. Now, you could say there was a Big Bang. You could say God said, let there be light. Everybody must declare what everybody believes most to be right. Now you could let your light shine, or just do what most you must. But remember, you ain't nothing without the dust. Nothing, nothing without the dust. Nothing, nothing, nothing without the dust, dust, dust. Nothing without the dust, dust, dust. Nothing without the dust. Yeah, everybody loves a rainbow. Thank you. For those of you here, I'm not sure what I'm drinking. It's either a Virgin Mary or a Virgin Maria. Because I can't decide whether it doesn't have vodka in it or if it doesn't have tequila in it. But it's very good. Very good. Are there any requests? Requests are likely to be approximated. My arrest. That's what happens when you become tuner dependent and the tuner goes, you gotta stand there and tune it. So, and by the way, I find tuning is a team sport. And it doesn't have to be like a guy on a tight wire. It can be like the whole team, 9th inning, 1-0.
Yeah.
I want this.
Okay.
Keep going.
I like that. Well, I like that too, but it won't sound good. Now, this is something. You want to make money in music?
Sure.
When I tell you, okay, sure. All right, way to do it is you got to sell beer. Way to sell beer is you got to make people thirsty. Now, one way to make people thirsty, but it's not fair, is to play music that sounds like this. Because it's the tiniest bit off, and most of our ears could buy that with, you know, electronic obfuscation and background noise. Everything's 256 anyhow. That one's breathing. Plate's crackling. But that little bit of distemper, I think, makes people's throats dry. A fear response. Something's wrong. What is it? So I'll try to fix that unless I get a cut of the... Hey, Kung Fu Luke, that was a good set.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. My arrest has been requested. And we'll play it. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better place awaiting in Bed-Stuy, Lord, in Bed-Stuy. I was sleeping on my platform bed. It was April 30th. When there came this rude occurrence, scared my friends most half to death. I'd been sleeping since 5:30, hope to sleep in really late. When some guy says, "Are you Joseph?" I sat bolt upright and said, "What the fuck are you doing in my bedroom? What the fuck are you doing in my bedroom?" Will the circle be unbroken? Don't be shy. By and by, Lord, by and by. Something like that. There's a better place awaiting in Bed-Stuy, Lord, in Bed-Stuy. Then he answered, "We have a warrant to arrest you for some open beers you had. They were from 5 years ago, when I was still kind of bad. They were kind, they let me pee, drink water, roll and smoke a little cigarette. They cuffed me behind in metal bracelets. We took a ride, hard to forget. Now the back seat of a Kia minivan is no place for a grown-up man to be, nor woman either, I bet. We rode Brooklyn for 3 hours until the judge said, "Set Joe Crow free." Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better place awaiting in Bed-Stuy, Lord, in Bed-Stuy. Now when ex-commissioner Raymond Kelly, ex-commissioner Ray Kelly. I wonder if Flatch would have written a song about that. Fuck Kelly. Took a notion to surveil one of your friends. After 5 years, you were still likely to be used for his foul ends. Then the New York Times and the Gawker wrote the story that was read by all my friends. They got pissed off, right? Then they asked me, mustn't Ray Kelly make amends? So I answered, don't hold grudges, just let go, as I have done. Now, I have a disclaimer here. When Peter DeSouza heard this song, he said, they hurt you if they did that to you. You have redress. You can receive a claim against the city. And we did, and I got $3,000. They talked us down from $1 million. When commissioner, I bought underwear.
One pair.
I bought really good underwear. I bought Pima cotton underwear. It's organic, it comes from Canada. Would you like to see them? Okay, somebody take a canvas the room, see how many for, how many against. I go either way. There is a veto in the room. By the way, we are, okay, but anyhow, this is the part that goes, so I told them, don't hold grudges, just let go as I have done. 'Cause if I fixate on old Ray Kelly, I will not have any fun. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There goes there, place awaiting in Bed-Stuy, Lord, in Bed-Stuy. One more time, will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? In the better place awaiting in Bed-Stuy. Lord, in Bed-Stuy. Thank you, Ken, both Statman. I'll now address one of these other instruments. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Thank you. Everyone seems to be enjoying themselves. I'm going to unplug this for now, okay? I think I've had enough ukulele for one night. I mean, for tonight. I could play this for hours. Given half a chance. Well. Oh, that's right. This is about me. I'm sorry. I'm on stage. What a good-looking Antifolk fest this is. Fortunately, I had a birthday open mic. I hosted the open mic for my birthday. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday.
And everyone was great. A lot of people made wishes, and I'll be able to come. I can afford to come to like 4 shows.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm really happy. The way that I started hosting an open stage in Bushwick is my friends in Bushwick who had the Brooklyn Tea Party performance venue and home, among whom are Dan Costello, started having an open stage without any microphones. A Tuesday teacup, we'd drink tea, we'd go up on the roof and smoke, and people would bring other beverages. Then people were moving out of the apartment and they let us have an open stage at Goodbye Blue Monday. And coincidentally, the first Tuesday in August, when we had the first official, we're going to be doing this, we'd had a couple of pilot tries, after the Bushwick Book Club, because we were interested in Bushwick Book Club, which was on Tuesdays. So, 5 years ago, the first Tuesday in August, the book was the Bible. It was the biggest Bushwick book club on the East Coast. I don't know, I hear there are probably some massive Bushwick book clubs in Seattle. I'm sure there are. But this one was so many people, and there were like 26 people did songs, and I think maybe half had actually read the Bible. It was very encouraging, and a lot of people did it from the op-ed stuff, like stuff about the Bible. Bible as Celebrity. And I made up this piece called You Strain Out Gnats, Yet You Swallow Camels Whole. End quote. Wait, it's not done. Dash. Jesus to a religious man. The first time I met you, I remember, was when you came to buy grain from me Joseph the Pebbleless. I'm known because I've developed a bowl so my slaves can sift the grain, and there are no pebbles in it. You ask any of the dealers in the cities, they make banners. Joseph the Pebbleless. You came and you said, I insist that you sift this wheat again. I said, but it's pebbleless. And you said, yes, but there might be a gnat in it. I said, look, dude, all my slaves are bald. There are no lice anywhere. The wall where everybody pees is clear across that field. This is the cleanest operation you're likely to find. But no! You held your little phylactery and said, I must insist. So, all the slave girls who had been on their nap from their morning chores, I had to get them back to the barn as they spilt each kernel from the elliptical lips of the specially designed bowls that my wife and I make. We'll have them for sale after the show. Thank you. And then I remember the next time I saw you was 3 years later on a caravan. My wife and I were bringing the pots that we'd made to trade. So far, we'd gotten an iron cauldron and silks for our daughters. Then we heard there was going to be a feast in the caravan. Oh my gosh! You know me. Where there's goat, I will go. And boy, was there goat. Goat, buckwheat cakes, mustard, pickled roots, enchanted candies. We brought our dancing slippers, and we came and we danced and we danced and we danced and we danced and we danced. And then there was more goat, more pigs, a little more enchanted candy, and then I looked at the dais where I saw that it was you hosting this feast. And there you were, sitting next to the Egyptian, dipping your hands in a greasy plate of camel and stuffing your mouth, and it's dripping off your beard. And I couldn't help myself. I said, you hypocrite, you hypocrite, you camel-eating hypocrite, you hypocrite, you hypocrite, you camel-eating hypocrite, you hypocrite, you hypocrite, you camel-eating hypocrite, you hypocrite, you hypocrite, you camel-eating hypocrite. Thank you. That was the correct response, apparently. Okay. Oh. Is Dina in the room? Are there drumsticks at hand?
Yeah, you can drumsticks?
Yes, I'd like to use the drumsticks. Good night. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry you couldn't stay for the... Oh, you're staying? Oh, I didn't know that I... Well, there you go. Go ahead. There, if you'd like to take some home, there's some on the table there. Take-home portions, by the way, at a special discount price. And all 5 units, if you'd like to buy all 5 units of what Justin Reamer enabled me to put out, it's $30 tonight. And if you get all of it, you...
Sweeten the pot.
What do you get?
What do you get?
What do you get?
I forget.
We get to see your
Well,
underwear.
everybody gets quadratini. We know that.
What is that? Candy.
Wait for cookies.
Could pass these-
Yes!
Rebecca, will you be so kind as to pass these to
Yes,
the
I
audience?
will.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rebecca Florence on cookies.
Another side.
Are there any questions while I move this microphone?
Oh my god, it's so good.
That's not a question.
Is this really good? It is.
Where is your partner, Liliana Leopard?
That's a good question.
Quadrophilia?
Are you sure? You know what, candy?
I had once a managing producer in the form of a stuffed leopard named Liliana. I was at the bagel store on Cortelyou Road.
Woo! Cortelyou!
Cortelyou.
Ow!
And I had been street busking, rehearsing with Sarah King, and she went home to shower because we were going to do a gig at Galapagos that night. It was very unusual. I was not used to being up and out of the house in the afternoon. And so I sat with a cup of coffee, and I had my hand on my chin like this and went, and I was dozing. And then I opened my eyes, and there's Sarah King, and I said, oh, I gotta get my stuff, and I grabbed my bag, banjo, went out the door, and I hadn't realized that the old original stainless steel wish can with Lily was left on the seat, and went back, and she and the $8 and change were gone. Thank you for asking. However, on the cover of the third CD is depicted Liliana Leopard as the masthead and, yes, title of the book. You're gonna stand there, tell me that the love of money is not the root of all evil? You're gonna stand there, tell me that the love of money is not the root of all evil? You're gonna stand there and tell me that the love of money is not the root of all evil? Are you gonna stand there, tell me that the love of money is not the root of all evil? Are you gonna stand there and tell me that the love of money is not the root of all evil? Something's wrong and I'm angry. 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 What's that smell? What's that smell? The neighbors are cooking a bomb. What's that smell? What's that smell? The neighbors are cooking a bomb. What's that smell? What's that smell? The neighbors are cooking a bomb. I used to lie to myself, now I truth to myself. I used to lie, now I truth. I used to lie to myself, now I truth to myself. I used to lie, now I truth. I used to lie to myself, now I truth to myself. I used to lie, now I truth. I used to lie to myself, now I truth to myself. I used to lie, now I truth. Goodbye regret, 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 goodbye. Goodbye regret, 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 goodbye. Goodbye regret, 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 goodbye.
You're listening to Joe Ryan, everybody. He's going to do a couple more. I'm going to come around the room once again with this mandolin tip jar right here. That's who we pay all the acts at the Sidewalk Café. Suggested donation of $5. So please be generous if you can.
The last movement of the loop suite. Genital to genital, mouth to mouth. Which way, no? Which way south? Which way up? Which way down? Janitor to janitor, mouth to mouth. Janitor to janitor, mouth to mouth. Which way north? Which way south? Which way up? Which way down? Janitor to janitor, mouth to mouth. Janitor to janitor, mouth to mouth. Which way north? Which way south? Which way up? Which way down? Janitor to janitor, mouth to mouth. Thank you. Ha. Thank you. This is a microphone. This is my belly. Microphone. Belly. Please don't hate me because I'm beautiful, because of my long wavy hair. Please don't feel bad, I got the genes I didn't. Please don't blame your dad. You know it ain't no use complaining that my beauty isn't earned. I'm only playing the cards I was dealt with all the acumen I learned. So please don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Remember, all good gifts come from above. And please don't hate me, I need love. And in conclusion, may you always be older than you look. May your friends and family like to eat the things you like to cook. May you have the knack of figuring out what makes people tick. May you be in heaven hours before the doctors know you're sick. May your mind remind your legs to lift so you don't hurt your back. May you understand what's serious and what was just a crack. May your limbs be ever supple, may your wit be ever quick. May you be in heaven hours before the doctors know you're sick. May you never lose your stamina while walking up a hill. May the one who gave you thrills remain the one who thrills you still. If you haven't that one with you, may you get to take your pick. May you be in heaven hours before the doctors know you're sick. Dance solo. Takes a little while to warm up. May your listeners keep their interest until your story ends. May you be someone who's trusted by your family and friends. May your pants waist stay just wider than your waist across is thick. May you be in heaven ours before the doctors know you're sick.
Give it up for Joe Ryan, everybody. We have a conclave of